Hey everybody, it's Hailey, and today we're making a pumpkin bundt cake, which if you've ever been to Nothing Bundt Cakes, it's going to be kind of like that. We're going to have cream cheese frosting on top. It's going to be delicious, so let's get started. I'm actually using my favorite pumpkin cake recipe, so this is going to be really great. You're going to start with your dry ingredients. So here I have 2 2/3 cups of flour, or that's 340 grams. Then you're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we have our spices, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, an 1/8 teaspoon of cloves, and an 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, or you can just do a big pinch. All right, then I'm gonna whisk that all together. And then in this bowl, I have 12 ounces of pumpkin puree. This is just pumpkin, or that's 1.5 cups. And then I'm gonna add in a cup of brown sugar and a cup of white sugar. And 1 cup of vegetable oil. And I'm just gonna pour that in, or another neutral oil would work too. And you're gonna whisk that together until it's well combined. Oh my goodness, this mixture looks beyond delicious. It's like, right, then I'm gonna add 2 eggs and beat those in. And then you're gonna slowly add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. So I'm gonna add a little of this, and I'm gonna fold it in with my spatula. We want to be very gentle with this mixture when you're adding the flour. You don't want to overmix it. And overmixing is a little bit easier to do when you're using a mixer versus by hand, because when you're mixing it by hand, you can feel it. But just be careful. I'm going to fold it in, so you scoop under and over. Because if you overmix it when you add the flour, you're overdeveloping the gluten, and it's going to turn out tough instead of light and fluffy. Okay, the cake batter is all done. Now I've got my bundt pan here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in it. I'm gonna use the paper towel to spread this all around. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of flour in there, and you're gonna shake it around to coat the whole pan. This is super important because it's so easy for bundt cakes to stick because there's so many ridges in it. Just like shaking it around, shake, shake, shake. Especially the middle part. It's kind of hard to get the middle part, but that's important too. And then I just dump out the extra flour in the trash so you don't have too much flour there. And we're gonna pour our cake batter into the bundt pan. This is kind of hard to do, like backwards. The things I do just so you can see the batter. And I'm gonna spread this out in the pan so that it's even. All right, and my bundt cake is ready to go. We're gonna bake this in the oven. You're gonna bake it at 350 degrees for 45 to 60 minutes. You may have noticed that in my past videos this month, I've been baking things in this little like toaster, air fryer, oven thing that we got. And that is because our crazy old oven that I always had problems with finally stopped working. And one day we were trying to make pizza in it, and it was turned all the way up, but the temperature inside was only like 100 degrees, or it was really bad. And so we got a new oven, and I'm so excited because this is going to be the first thing that I bake in the new oven, and it's a convection oven, which means more even baking, and I'm very happy for this. I'm very grateful that we were able to get it. Anyway, let's go. I'll show you guys a quick little video of it. So here's the oven. It's so nice, and it actually has a touch screen. So if I wanna, I can see my reflection. This is weird. If I want to start it, let's see. Cooking, I actually have zero idea how to use this thing, so please forgive me. Bake, oh, convection bake, yes. And we're gonna change the temperature to 350. Oh, I'm so excited. This is my first time using it. It's crazy. You can see the old oven is still sitting in our kitchen just for a little while. Got taken out yesterday. Cool. Want your toothpick to come out clean in the middle. All right, the cake is done baking, and now I'm gonna turn it out onto a wire rack so it can cool down. Oh, it's kind of hot still. Oh, maybe I'll try this way. You turn it upside down. Ooh. Oh my gosh, my hand is stuck under here now. What have I done? Yay! Oh, it looks so good. Okay, now we're gonna make the classic cream cheese frosting. And I've got some cream cheese and butter here. You need 2 ounces of cream cheese and 4 tablespoons of butter. And you want both of those to be at room temperature. I'm gonna turn my mixer onto a medium-high speed and make sure you beat those really well so that they're nice and fluffy. All right, don't forget to scrape down your bowl with a spatula so you make sure it's all evenly mixed. And then we're gonna sift in powdered sugar, and that's 2 cups. Woo! And we're gonna mix that together. You start out on low so that your powdered sugar doesn't fly everywhere. And then after it's mixed in, you can turn up the speed to whip it a little bit and make it more fluffy. And then we're gonna add in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a tablespoon of heavy cream, or you can just use milk. We're gonna mix that up again. All right, the frosting is all done. I'm gonna put my frosting into a piping bag because we're gonna pipe it onto the cake. And the easiest way to do this is if you put your piping bag over a tall cup like this, so you can fill it without holding it. And I'm actually gonna stick this in the freezer for a few minutes because it's still a little warm, and we don't want it to be warm at all because it'll just melt the frosting. Okay, now we're ready to frost it. I think I'm gonna start on the outside and then frost towards the middle. Like that. If you can hear something in the background, it's probably my dog eating. I'm sorry. Then I'm going to use my mini offset spatula to smooth out all the frosting on the inside. This is literally one of my favorite tools ever because one, it's just so cute. It's a mini spatula, but also it's very useful. Okay, I'm all finished frosting and ready to try this. I can't take it out. Ah! What have I done? I got too small of a piece for it to stand up. Oops. That's such a nice, pretty color. Look at the texture of this. Oh my gosh. And the flavor is amazing, especially with the cream cheese frosting. Now we're going to pick tomorrow's dessert. Okay, tomorrow we will be making pumpkin ice cream. This is actually something that somebody requested that I do as part of the pumpkin challenge, and Sam also wanted to make ice cream, so I'm excited for that video. Today was day 12 of the pumpkin challenge. If you didn't know, I'm doing 20 days of pumpkin recipes. Let me know in the comments if you've made any of the pumpkin recipes I've made so far. So tomorrow's dessert will be pumpkin ice cream, and if you don't want to miss out on that video, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much for baking with me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.